At the time of recording, Apex has just announced a brand new crossover event between Apex and Final Fantasy. It's nice to finally see Apex doing collabs, and I can't wait to see how that turns out, but Apex has had a long history of events. In fact, Apex has had over 40 events since the beginning, and in today's video, I want to take you back and share the best events in Apex Legends history, and see if any of the recent events live up to some of the greatest events we've ever had. So let's start off by taking us all the way back to where it begun. The legendary Hunt event released in June 2019, Season 1 of Apex Legends. And this event brought a brand new game mode, the Apex Elite Queue. Now, players that placed top 5 in their previous match were able to join a special Elite Queue where you'd compete against other players who also placed top 5. And players could keep their streak going by continuously placing top 5 to earn the Elite badge, which tracked how big your streak was. Players would also earn the Elite 888 badge, where you'd have to win 8 Elite Queue matches with 8 different legends with 8 kills in each game. This is still one of the rarest badges to date because it was just so difficult. Now, this event would also allow you to complete challenges to get in-game cosmetics. And that's how the first ever event in Apex worked. Pretty different to how it is these days. And back in Season 1, Apex didn't even have a competitive mode, so the Elite Queue felt like a competitive way to play Apex. But these days, we have more ways to play competitive Apex, and you can even earn rewards while doing so. If you're someone who enjoys the competitive aspects of Apex and would like to earn rewards at the same time, Gamergains has got your back. All you have to do is sign up and link your account, and you're ready to go. From here, you can complete daily challenges in-game to earn cash and crypto rewards, but my favorite part is competing in contests against other players to earn real cash and crypto prizes. They're currently running a December contest with a $1,000 prize pool to give away. The way the contest works, it takes your top 10 ranked matches during the duration of the contest, and you earn points for kills, knocks, and assists, as well as winning a game. So if you have what it takes to make it up the leaderboards, then you'll be the one to win the rewards. Sign up to Gamergains using my link in the description, and once again, thanks to Gamergains for sponsoring this video. But the next event was the Iron Crown event in August 2019, taking place in Season 2, and the reason this is in the video, the Iron Crown event was home to the Solos game mode, and it's the only time we've ever had the Solos game mode in Apex. But unfortunately, devs said they didn't see great player retention in the Solos mode, and that's why it hasn't returned since. So it's only right that the Iron Crown event is one of the best, because it's the only event that gave us Solos. Let me know in the comments, would you like to see Solos return one day in Apex? I'm sure the majority of you would. Now, the Iron Crown event also gave us the first ever town takeover, which was the Octane Gauntlet on Kings Canyon, and we also got the first ever heirloom for Bloodhound. Now, the bad thing about this event was that if you completed the collection event, you actually had to spend an extra 3,500 Apex coins to get the Bloodhound heirloom. As you can tell, players weren't happy about this, and what was even worse, if you wanted a specific skin in the collection event, you couldn't just buy or craft that skin, you had to buy the collection event packs, which would end up giving you a random skin, so you'd have to get pretty lucky to get the specific skin that you wanted. But despite all that, I think the Iron Crown event still holds a good place in my heart. Now, the first ever fight or fright event in Season 3 was really awesome because it gave us the Shadowfall game mode, which was hosted by a mysterious shadowy character, who of course ended up being Revenant, who released in Season 4. So this event actually teased the upcoming legend, and people had no idea. It was right in front of them all along. This was also a great event because they fixed the collection event store. You no longer had to spend an extra 3,500 coins to get the heirloom, and you could specifically buy a skin out of the event store if you wanted it so badly. Next on the list of best events may be contender for the all-time best event. Taking place in Season 3, it was January of 2020 where we got the Grand Soiree event. This event gave us 7 different LTMs which rotated every 2 days. You're hearing this right. Back in the day, things were good. You'd never expect Respawn to drop 7 LTMs in one event these days. We just didn't know how good we had it back then. Now, these were the LTMs during the event. We had the Gold Rush duos where all weapons were fully kitted. We then had Live Die Live, where dead squad mates would automatically respawn every time the ring closes and begun a new round. The third LTM was third person mode, which is pretty self-explanatory. Next, we had Always Be Closing, where the ring would never stop moving in, followed by Armed and Dangerous, which is the shotgun sniper mode, mode. We also got Battle Royale on King's Canyon after dark, but also digi-threats would spawn more commonly, which went really well with the after dark map. And finally, the last LTM was the Dummies Big Day, where everyone played as a dummy and they had special dummy abilities. The tactical would spawn a random loot item, and the panic button ultimate would do one of 3 different abilities. You had the emergency loot pinata, which would spawn a bunch of loot in the air, the emergency area heal, which would instantly heal legends in a certain radius, including the enemies, and the third ultimate would spawn 5 decoys that mirror your actions, which ended up becoming Mirage's new ult after he was reworked in Season 5. So the Grand Soiree event gave us 7 new modes, including a teaser for a future legend ability, and on top of all that, it introduced the free event price tracker, where instead of completing challenges for loot, you'd gain points by playing the modes, which would then give you rewards. The System Override event makes it on this list, which took place in Season 4, mainly because this event introduced heirloom shards, so that you'd no longer get a random heirloom if you were lucky enough to open an heirloom Apex pack. Instead, players would receive heirloom shards, which you could later spend in the Mythic store. Now, all of the best events don't have to be collection events. In fact, there was a minor event back in Season 6 called a Wii Experiment. This was a small event that would ultimately reveal the Season 7 legend, Horizon. Players would complete challenges to unlock the Gravity Lift keycard, and this keycard would unlock different gravity lifts placed around the maps each week. And this ended up in revealing the new legend Horizon, where players were able to see how she sounded, what she looked like, which was really exciting, as you can imagine. And players who completed all the challenges would receive these 2 rewards, the Test Subject Badge and the Newt Charm. I always think in-game playable lore events are some of the most fun events we've ever had in Apex, and in my opinion, it beats any kind of cosmetics that you get to buy. Just being able to play through an event is so much more fun. Now, the second Fight or Fright event in Season 6 introduced to us Shadow Royale, and the reason this event makes it to the list is because Shadow Royale was the game mode that gave us wall running. Being able to use Titanfall movement in Apex was a big thing for any Titanfall players. They could finally put their old movement abilities to use in Apex Legends, being able to wall run and double jump in their shadow form. If you don't know, the Shadow Royale game mode basically works like normal Battle Royale, but if your teammate dies, they'll respawn in the shadow form, where they have faster speed, wall running, double jump, and they can only melee. Now, there's one thing Apex Legends does know how to do, and it's celebrating their own birthday in style, because the second anniversary event in Apex, which was actually the first time we ever got an anniversary event, they never did anything for its first anniversary, but in February 2021, during Season 8, we got the second anniversary, which gave us 150 heirloom shards to craft whichever heirloom we wanted as the collection event rewards, which I think all of us would agree is way better than an heirloom because it gives you the choice to get any heirloom you want. But this event was also amazing because it gave us very generous free rewards. The price tracker contained 10 Apex packs and 2 free event packs for everyone, which means every single player was able to get 2 event cosmetics for absolutely free from the free event pack. The second anniversary event gave us the locked and loaded takeover game mode, where players would spawn with Mozambiques, 2 syringes and shield cells, and all of their grey loot, which players never used to spawn with until now. And all other loot that spawned around the map was blue rarity or above. Overall, the second anniversary was great because it gave us so much free stuff, including the Small Finder badge. I mean, Small Finder badge already puts it at the top of the list. Now, this one's a little bit different, but if there's any Switch players watching this, you'll probably know this was a great event. The Chaos Theory event that took place in Season 8 was the initial release of Apex on the Nintendo Switch, and boy did Switch players eat good. They got a free Pathfinder skin, which is very, very rare to this day. They also got double XP to quickly level up their accounts and 30 free Battle Pass levels. For other players, this event also introduced no-fill matchmaking to the game, and the Caustic Town takeover was added. The game mode for the Chaos Theory event was Ring Fury, where ring flares would spawn around the map dealing damage, and heat shields were added to the game. And this Ring Fury game mode could have possibly been them testing out a Blisk ability. Now, Blisk was a leaked legend at one point, and he did have an ability where he could spawn ring flares. Maybe they were testing that in this event. It's a shame nothing really came of it. Now, we have to include this lore event as well. Decrypt the Passcode was an event taking place in Season 8, which was a big teaser for Season 9 and the Arenas game mode. Players could retrieve a keycard in-game that would spawn in care packages events. And once retrieved, they could activate the keycard in the lobby to unlock some more challenges where they had to scan 3 holo sprays in every map. Once they did this, they could interact with the platform in the firing range, and the dropship would take them to a secret location which would reveal the arena's game mode and give every player the Impress Me badge, which would track their arena's win streaks. A really awesome event to reveal a brand new game mode and a whole new season. Like I said, I love these kind of lore events. Now, Apex kept up a good track record with the 3rd anniversary event in 2022 during Season 11, with even more free rewards for all players. The Bloodhound Prestige skin was introduced during this event, and players could earn free login rewards every week. On the first week, everyone would unlock Octane and 3 thematic Octane packs. In week 2, everyone would unlock Watson and 3 thematic Watson packs, and in week 3, players would unlock Valkyrie, 3 Valkyrie thematic packs, and 1 legendary pack, all for free just for logging in. And the price tracker also contained 5 free packs and 2 free event packs again, an amazing event full of even more free stuff. And what's better, the control game mode was added during the 3rd anniversary event, which went down really well. It felt super refreshing to play the control game mode, and it got a really positive reaction from the community. But following that, Apex had a bunch of lackluster, terrible events with really bad free rewards, no Apex packs. They even had the Celestial Sunrise event in January 2023, and if I show you this, you'll probably remember it. That's right, in this event they gave us a reactive Peacekeeper recolor as the heirloom reward for completing the collection event. Yeah, events really went downhill between Season 11 and Season 15, but luckily in Season 16 we got the 4th anniversary to change things around a little bit. The Team Deathmatch game mode was added during this event, and once again we got free login rewards. This time we unlocked Crypto and Ash for free, and we got 1 thematic pack for each of those legends, which isn't as generous as the previous years, and I think it's obvious EA were getting much less generous with free rewards. Players also got an anniversary music pack as a free login reward, and the price tracker did luckily contain 5 free Apex packs and 2 free event packs, and it also included universal banner frames, which were a pretty cool addition. And once again, players would get 150 heirloom shards, so not as generous as before, but still a very good event in today's standards. And an amazing event followed that. The Imperial Guard Collection event in Season 16 was the first heirloom recolor for Wraith, but what was really good is they made it half price for crafting event skins during the Imperial Guard event. Since they were giving us an heirloom recolor, players felt that maybe it should be a little bit cheaper, and so they did it. By the way, this never happened again. The event was also generous with free rewards, and it's not even an anniversary event, so I was surprised by this. We got 5 free Apex packs and 2 free event packs, which probably made this the cheapest ever heirloom in Apex history. Since skins were half price crafting and we got 2 free event packs, you could actually get this heirloom much cheaper than any of the others. The mixtape playlist was also added in this event, and we got the first ever Kraber skin in a collection event, which is an interesting fun fact. It seems like they really wanted this collection event to go well. They probably wanted us to have a good impression of heirloom recolors, which they would lately go on to release a bunch of. But unfortunately, that's kind of where the generosity ended. Ever since March 2023, we haven't really got any good free rewards. In Season 17, we got the Kill Code Lore event, where we could play the single-player Loba mission, which was very exciting since it had been a while since we got any kind of in-game lore event. And that's probably where this video comes to an end. Those are probably the best events we've had in Apex history. And to conclude, it's pretty obvious that in the first couple of years, we got some of the best events. They were more generous with free rewards, they gave us more exciting LTMs, like in the Grand Soiree event during Season 3. These days, we don't even get free Apex packs, and we get recycled LTMs. But I am excited to see more crossovers that they give us, like we got the Post Malone event, and now we're getting the Final Fantasy event. It's definitely something to look forward to in the future, and hopefully they can pick things back up. We also get the 5th anniversary event next year in February, so hopefully they pick up the ball again. But let me know in the comments, what was your favorite event in Apex history? Did I miss it in this video? Let me know in the comments and we'll decide what is the best event in Apex history.